Hello Aries, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys, and this will be a tarot scope for November for you 2017. So the first card, which is the topic of the month for you, is going to be the Eight of Cups, and the card that accompanies it is going to be the King of Swords. So these are the cards. So for what does it seems, guys, this will be mainly career orientated reading for you, as the main topic it's going to be a career here, and it is most likely a month of rather unpleasant experiences into your career, because we do have a person that is causing you setbacks now, a person who has a different points of view, let's say, or a different vision how the things needs to happen. And I do really hope that this person is about your level or beneath you, because if he is higher in the hierarchy than you are, then you do have a serious issue here, you do have a serious problem. Now you need to know that any kind of attempts to align with this person and to get into a harmony with him, in other words, to make him act like you want to do things, or to make him, you know, be compelled to your agendas, it's not gonna work. It is because his mental strength and his points of view, his convictions are very strong, and this doesn't make it right. I mean, it doesn't mean that he is right and he knows what he's talking about, or he knows how things needs to be done into your career. However, he highly believes that he is a correct one, and he does not want to even listen what you have to say. So with that being said, into your career, guys, when you do encounter this person, it is best for you to just do not interact with him or with her. It could be also a woman here. Just do not take any participation whatsoever with the projects that this person is involved in. It's because it will be endless suffering. It will, every time when you do make a progress, this person will be there to will be behind you, let's say that way, and scouting for a wrong or wrong steps that you do, and he will make sure that he is there to make to see you fall. So that being said, try to put there certain boundaries in between you and him. Try to not take, as I said, any participation in a common project, in a mutual project, but rather focus on a spending time, or kind of like throwing your efforts into activities which involve people which are present, people which are there to really see the job done, regardless of the differences of of opinions in this kind of stuff. Now you need to know that most likely this person is going to appear in a very important project of yours, and you will feel really disturbed and really uneasy, agitated that this is happening. You need to know that this is just for a duration probably of the month, and after that the things are gonna get calmer, the things are gonna get you know, more with more clarity, if I can say it that way, and they will get back to normal. So it's all about you surviving this month against that person, and or rather like not give yourself to the temptation to kind of involve yourself into the same projects that he is involving himself into. Now, if this is about a relationship, you need to know that there is someone that is going to interfere into your relationship. I don't think that this is your partner here. This is someone, a third party, and the problem will be that this person have a real influence upon the relationship, okay? And the things that he or she is about to say are gonna make you and your partner quite uncomfortable, and you may make a wrong steps if you act upon the things you hear this person saying. So that being said, don't get taunted, don't allow someone to taunt you, don't slip yourself into a false testimonies, okay? Just remember, keep your cool, remain calm, and don't react on a provocations. The things that you need to struggle with is the second card, and that will be the Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. So with these two cards, we do have a serious issue here with the communication. Okay, communication in between, as we talk, that is going to be a career. It could be in fact with this person, but no, this is with someone else. Okay, someone that it is really supportive of yours. However, the mismatching of communication you will have with them is going to cause a serious setbacks on the agendas that you are developing, or rather like the small things are not going to be finalized very um, accurately. What I mean is that, let's say that you do run a very serious project, and this project does not involve the person we talked about at the start, but does involve someone which completely supports you, okay? But because they are, let's say, scattered around with many activities, they may overhear a or overlook a very important detail upon the project, and that important detail you will have a complete trust in them that they will do it, but however they have failed to do so, and that being said, the project will get a setback. So my point here, guys, is that through lack of communication, or rather like through incorrect communication between you and third parties that are involved in the projects, the work is going to be slowed down. The projects have are going to suffer setbacks, and due that you will have to play the role during November in catching up. Okay, you always have to catch up with things. This isn't a bad thing after all, because what I like to say, guys, is that repentance is a mother of perfection. So when something doesn't actually work quite right, you can try to fix it, you can try to recover it, you can try, you can try again. This is my point of view here. And also, this person, they don't make that intentionally. Okay, they do have uh, the full attitude, or kind of like the great attitude to help you. However, at the end of the day, they're way too, um, well, let's say slow, because they rather like to be meticulous about the job, and because they do have too many things to cope with, they kind of like cannot be meticulous with every single one of them. And unfortunately, this month, Aries, they are going to overlook your things, and that's why you need to play the role with catching up. Now, if this is about a relationship, you have to be very careful how you interpret the message of your partner, because here I do believe that the Queen of Cups, it is representing your partner in romantic relationship, and the messages, the communications that your partner is giving to you, they could be misinterpreted from your behalf. It is because you may try to kind of like what is the expression in English when you try to um, absorb more from the message than it is in reality in it. So whatever, uh, this is my suggestion here, guys, that you can do. I mean, you need to kind of like accept the words of your partner just as the words are, rather than to make your own personal interpretation, because they're going to be wrong. Okay, and that being said, it is best to believe in them, because these cards are suggesting that you will have quite ups and downs into your relationship this month. As a matter of fact, you will have very pleasant experiences with your partner on one day, and on the next day, probably you will have worst experiences ever. And this is something that the relationship needs to go through, because this is how one steel gets hardened. It goes through fire, then through water. It gets heated, it gets cooler, and this is how a masterpiece of a steel it's made. And this is what you need to go through here in this month. So don't get uh, despaired, or don't get it way too deep when your partner, for example, do something stupid, or your partner kind of like does not act as you are expecting them to act, because they don't read your mind, guys. If you do want from them something to do, you gotta say it. You don't think that they're going to presume what you know. This is what I'm talking about under a broken communication. The next card is going to represent your pluses, the things that you need, that you can rely on. And we're having the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Wands. And these are your emotions, guys. These cards are expressing your emotions, and you will be able to very quickly recover from negative emotions here. It's because when you do have that really negative emotion that make you want to cry, something is going to happen right after that, something that is going to bring joy into your life, which means that the negative emotions are gonna are gonna kind of like disappear just as fast as they have appeared in your life. So that being said, the most of your experience during November is going to be positive, but not because the whole November will be filled with a only positive experiences, but the positivity and the negativity as a number is going to be rather equal. However, the positive events which are going to give you more positive emotion, which are going to give you positive emotions, are going to last longer than the negative events. So let's say that way. Let's say that you will fight with your partner if we're talking about your relationship, and as soon as the fight is over, he is going, or he or she is going to do something that is going to make your heart be filled with joy, and that joy is going to last much longer than the pain and the suffering you had from the fight. And into your career, yeah, you will have certain setbacks, guys, but immediately after the setback takes place, you will rather figure out a way how you can fix that, how you can repair that, and you will feel quite energetic and enthusiastic to do so. As a matter of fact, you will find these approaches quite brilliant, and you will be amazed what you can come up with when you are working under stress, under pressure, and when you are cornered. And that is going to make you a better worker. That is going to make you rather like a bigger professionalist into your career. So you shouldn't look at these setbacks into your projects as something negative, but rather you should look at these setbacks as something that is giving you a chance to make the right thing if you have failed to do that in the past. And the last card is going to represent the outcome of all that. And we do have the Six of Wands, so we do see a major success around the end of the month with the Nine of Swords, guys. So you will be able to restore here a harmony into your relationship. Especially this is most likely about your relationship. Well, your career will be also marked with success, but your relationship will be rather thriving at the end of the month. And this will be due to the fact that you will realize that there is a serious danger that you can lose that relationship if you go on with the scandals, if you go on with the disputes, if you go on with the stubbornness that you do have. You're going to realize that your relationship cannot endure forever the stress that it is put on, and you alone are going to be afraid for the status of it, and you guys alone will want to make something different. You will want to make a difference in there. That being said, you will change your behavior for what it seems, and that change of behavior toward a better, what I mean is that you will not leave your positions. I mean, you will not make compromise, but you will rather approach the things more gently. You will rather approach the things more carefully and with more consideration, if I can say it that way. And that being said, that will give you great results, guys. That is going to stabilize your relationship, and is going to um, plunge you into a activities with your partner which are going to give you great pleasure. So a lot of interactions there in between you and your partner, a lot of sex, and also a lot of intimacy will be there due to the fact that you both are going to be scared not to kind of like ruin this, and not to being left alone and break that relationship. And for a career, as I said, this is about success, so you will be able to stabilize your projects, guys, and you will be able to reach a major checkpoint. Under checkpoint, I mean major achievements into those projects, but the work will be far from done there. And this is what you're going to realize, that you have to keep on going, you have to keep on keep the good work on. Okay, so because the projects will be already threatened, but because you realize that the projects are already threatened, you are going to take the necessary measures in order to secure them, and that is going to make you very, very successful into your career. So that was your taroscope for November 2017, Aries, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and you like it. And if it is helpful to you, please like and share the video if you can, so it can help more people. And if you do want a private reading with me, guys, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, and there you can find my services and also their prices. And as soon as you make your purchase, we are going to schedule an appropriate time for both of us to perform your reading. And I wish you best of luck in November, guys, and we're going to see each other next time. Bye.